Oxford is no stranger to exciting new chapters. Now, Rebel Nation looks to former Olympian and current Team USA head coach Connie Price-Smith to author in the newest edition of Ole Miss Track and Field.
It's been great being here. It's a place where I came that I felt like I really can fit in and it's home.
It's real positive for me. I like them. I feel like they're here to actually change the program.
One thing I really love about Coach Connie is that she's there cheering right on the sidelines at every single meet, and sometimes you can even hear over all the other fans in the place, and that's a really great thing to have a head coach who really supports you.
You know, I think coming in here and bringing my assistants with me and the people that are here, all the athletes have responded very well. They are responding to the coaches, the work that they're giving them, and I think that everybody is getting along on a personal level. So it's really nice to come in and see the athletes kind of flourish and take off.
Birmingham, Alabama. The meet is called the Conference Clash. It's one of our biggest meets, and we're gonna go out with a bang.
Oh yeah, we're in good shape. We're ready to go. We have one national champion on the team, so she's gonna do really well, and we're in good shape.
You know, the same place the NCAAs will be held, so we're ready to do it. I mean, whatever conference wants to square up, we're ready. Number one.
I think everyone's feeling pretty awesome and great and confident, just ready for the new season. Everyone's feeling like money. Everyone's looking like money. It's the money year, so.
We are Ole Miss Rebels.
She's trying to get them the Rebels Choice Award.
I love saying that. Like, that just makes me so happy.
So it's nice talking to y'all, but I'm about to take a nap. See ya. Hotty, go Rebs.
Have you been here before?
I have not.
Everyone just looks down.
Great continental breakfast in the morning.
Get that view right there.
Still haven't gotten that balcony rim. Been hoping on.
Yeah.
You said you got an ice bath waiting for you. Is that a normal thing?
Every meet, it's my tradition. You gotta fill up 3 or 4 trash bins full of ice, put that into a hotel bath that I don't fit in, and then sit in that for like 10, 15 minutes.
Is this more comfortable than a pole vault mat?
Yeah, these pillows, it's probably some of the best pillows around.
Naps on pole vault pits are the best. Especially after practice, going over, taking a nap on the pole vault pit, that's where it's at.
This is super freaking cold, but there's no but, it's just super cold. But you know who isn't doing this? Most of our competitors.
We got to get ready for this meeting, so we'll see y'all at 9:30.
Signing off. We'll see you at 9:30.
Have a good one.
When you go in where we kind of set up today, there's going to be a lot of teams in there. And do you guys know what this meet is? A pre-national. It is. It's a conference clash. But it's not only us competing against them, it's the SEC competing against a bunch of other schools. So we want to go out and we want to compete hard and do well for yourselves, but we want to do well for our conference as well. So when you're out there and you compete, and think about that.
Raise your hand if you're ready to compete.
Oh yeah.
If you are not ready, if your hand is not up, do not get on the bus tomorrow. Do not show up. fight for something bigger than yourself. That's what tomorrow and Saturday are about. Agreed? Yes. All right, now let's get up. Let's go.
The conference class, I guess, is more, it's kind of like a pre-nationals meet, because where the meet was held is where indoor nationals is going to be held.
It was nice for me to see on paper that we went in, and as just the SEC, how we finished, how Ole Miss finished.
It's a really big meet because there's a lot of different schools there, so we're competing outside our conference, so it's kind of good to see where you rank like nationally.
Going into the conference clash, the one thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to fare well as a team, which we did that very well. And then I wanted to see a couple of individuals, better their marks, and we did that very well.
In the spotlight of the first premier event of the indoor season, Ole Miss would set new school and facility records, as well as an astonishing 30 PRs. The Rebels' record-setting weekend was highlighted by super sophomore Raven Saunders, as the current world leader in the indoor shot put continues to sit alone at the top of NCAA ranks.
Raven's doing a great job, it seems like each meet she goes out, she's performing at that high level. And I think when you perform at that level for a consistent period of time, that shows that you're ready to take another jump. And so I think that that's gonna come soon too. But she goes out there and she's hungry and she's ready and she's got it in her head what she wants to do, and she does it. 30 PRs is saying that everybody's in there and everybody's doing what they need to do on that day.
Give us some bar love today and I'm gonna need it. Give me all you got. Bar love.
When we had our meeting the night before, we talked about we're here to represent the SEC, but we're also here to represent Ole Miss. And to come out of it with 30 PRs was a good day.
Although the SEC got off to a fast start against the Power Four, junior Robert Domanic knows you have to keep the pace in order to reach your goals.
Although it was an opener, I guess a rust buster, I was hoping to break 4 minutes for the first time. My coach and I, we both thought that I could break 4. We thought I was in sub-4 shape. He told me before the race that to not focus on the clock. Every time I pass it, just focus on winning the race. Whenever I race rather than race the clock, I perform better. And lots of times if I do just race other people, the time may take care of itself. One of our other teammates, Dylan Day, he's a freshman, he paced us out just above 4-minute mile, so we knew we were gonna have to close pretty hard. It was pretty much him, myself, Wes Gallagher, and Ryan Walling, the 4 of us, we were working together to try to get as close to the 4-minute mile as we could. There was also a guy from Florida State that kind of, when Dylan pulled off the track with 600 to go, he kind of went to try to help us get to that 4-minute mark.
The great thing about Robert and in the mile is he went out and he ran really hard and he pulled the rest of his team along with him. And so in that meet, we went 1, 2, 3, 4.
The All-American from Texas would chase the rabbit all the way to a new Birmingham crossplex record.
Setting the facility record doesn't really mean much to me because it's like the time that I ran is like nothing that special, but it was nice to get like a much quicker time to open up the season.
Robert is going to be a good leader. I think he's going to run faster in the mile, and he just does a great job every time he gets out there. You can see how hard he wants to be successful at it. The men's team, from what I understand coming in, have always fared well, and it's nice that the women are starting to take off.
It's my first time running it, so I was extremely nervous going into it. I don't know why, because I always run the 400.
It was my first meet for this indoor season, so I didn't know exactly where I was, how fit I was. We did a couple workouts to show a little bit how fitness is.
It's really fun to get ready for relays, and everybody just kind of builds off of each other. if you have a really good leg like Britt did, and she just started us off so strong, and it just got us all sitting there on the sidelines ready to jump in and finish the race.
And my coach told me just don't be shy, just go up with the front, and that's what I tried to do. Also, you have a little bit more pressure because you want to do well for the other teammates, so you want to have a good position. The last 100 meters went in the flow because you see the other girls standing there and they're all excited, so tried to go as fast as possible to the other girl and just hand it over.
Went from being nervous to not feeling anything at all.
And we didn't lose time anywhere. Everybody kind of worked together and just went and went and went and went.
Jolie did a really great 400. She got us up into third place. There was still like a little bit of gap between third and first, and as soon as I got the baton, I just took off. We came around our first lap like around a minute, and then it all just kind of blurred after that, and we ended up finishing. I ran one of my best 800s I ever had, and then I got to hand off to Shelby, and I didn't spike her like I did my teammate in the previous relay race, so that was really good.
And then she was handing off to me, and Van Hoy, we hadn't talked before the race or anything, and all he says is go with the front girls, and they are a lot faster than I am right now. So they started to pull away, and all I was thinking is I just cannot get fourth. Like, I just gotta keep going. Coming across the finish line, I had no clue what our times were for anything. I didn't even know there was a school record to be broken. And then everyone was like, good job, way to go. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what?
You know, afterwards I was like, wow, that is a really good time. And then we were looking it up and they're like, it was a school record.
You know, I'm a sophomore and there's something to say. I did. We broke the record as a team.
When one female sees that the other female's doing it, they know that they can do it. And so everybody's just kind of joined together and said, hey, let's make this group something that we can all be proud of.
Ole Miss does all those things for us, and it's really good to give something back by running a record or just give your best.
We all still have a lot to give, so that will not be our fastest VMR, I can tell you that.
Well, you know, we still got a lot of work to do, but I think that everybody's head is in the right place and their heart is in the right place.
I don't necessarily need to do anything different with my training because I know that I have a bunch of great teammates to push me along in all the workouts.
We're kind of a younger team, so we're starting to get to know each other, even like outside of distance.
Wow. That's strong.
You're pretty heavy.
Yeah, I'm 245 pounds. This is impressive. You want to do some lunges?
I feel with the new coaches, they've helped me a lot more I have more confidence in myself when going out on the track.
We as coaches just need to keep encouraging and pushing and giving them the inspiration and feedback and training that they need to get there, and then they just need to believe in themselves.